Gemini, I'm going to do a reading for you. As always, just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, right? So I appreciate you all being a part of my channel. You appreciate what I do here. Hit that like button right there, boink. So let's get going and see what's going on with all of my Gemini moving forward. Grateful, thankful for these messages. That was a hard last shuffle, so I wonder if there's something you're going through that could be a little difficult. So here we do have the energy of the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a very solid, very sober, very diligent type of energy. And when I see the Knight of Pentacles, this can usually indicate that, sometimes you gotta do the grunt work. And I feel like some of you are really pushing through some of the more mundane tasks of the everyday world. But let's see what else is going on with all of you. I think you know that if you pursue that, you're going to come out ahead. So you're willing to do the work. So I like the hardworking energy that you're coming up with. And here we also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is also telling me that, what you are doing is for the future. So it's almost as if the work you put in today is going to pay off down the road. And we see here that this man is covering up, some of the money that you get. So I feel like a lot of you Geminis are going to be really saving money. However you can save money, maybe you can cut some of your bills down by turning the lights off, constantly, or, it's one of those things, maybe you're not going to buy sodas anymore. I mean, that kind of stuff. It's about what can you do to really save more money for the future. You are coming out here as the Queen of Swords. This is you in your own element here. You are an air sign, and I do feel as if, you are very clear and very direct, and you know how you want to move forward. So I think you're getting things in order. It's like you are putting your life in order. You are getting, a handle on your finances and your situation. And I think, you are very determined. But I want to point out here that, you at times, Gemini, can be a little cold, all right? There's a lot of winter in here, and I feel as if, sometimes, the Queen of Swords can come off a little icy. So just be careful of your energy, all right? Even though, you're really focused and you're really direct and you know what you need to do and you want to get things in order, it's okay to be a little soft at the same time, because not everybody is on that level of your energy. So just be aware, that sometimes you can come across this week as being a little, direct. And sometimes that's hard for people, all right? So remember the softer side of yourself, Gemini, just an FYI. Now, in the recent past, we do have the Five of Cups, and it's come up reverse. So I feel as if there has been something that, you were dealing with that I think really weighed on you, because what's above you is this Ten of Wands. And I think you were ready to let go of some of the weight that you have been carrying, whether that's within a relationship or that's in your job or something that you were doing. I feel as if this Ten of Wands is now saying, I can't do it all. I can't do it all. And I'm not going to do it all. And here at the Death card, you're like, I'm over it. I am not going to carry the weight and the responsibility of work, of my family, of myself. I just feel as if, you're at a point where enough is enough. And now I'm going to figure out what I can do moving forward so that I don't have to work so hard. Because it's almost as if, you're coming off like an octopus, where you got your tentacles in all these different places. And it's time to pull one in and another one in and get some focus and some grounding. And I think this is where these two cards really come in. It's just like, you've got work you need to do. There's things you need to do, and you're going to do what you have to do in order to get it done. And this is going to mean, you're going to have to release some of the burden that you're carrying. So don't be afraid, Gemini, to distribute your energy to others. I mean, it's okay for other people to carry a little bit of what you've been carrying. So if you're the one that's always vacuuming the floor, get somebody else to vacuum the floor. Do you know what I mean? Like, get somebody else to help out with the laundry. You don't have to do it all right? So I do feel like this is one of these weeks where you put your foot down. And it's just like, even though things have to get done, you're not going to be the one doing it all. You're going to spread this energy out, and you're going to make sure that, you've got time to really focus on what you need to focus on. Now, we do have the High Priestess coming up reversed in your future position. So I feel like, Gemini, you know, you have this intuition, and I think you know that you need to prepare. And I don't know what it is you are preparing for, but it's like if you put it off, I think you're going to regret it. All right. We have this energy of the Page of Swords, of the Knight of Swords, pardon me, coming up in the reverse position. So, you know, your intuition is saying you need to do something, so you better do it. You know, you're putting something off, and you know you need to do it, you know. So I think you're really listening to what your intuition is guiding you to do, and this is why all of a sudden you're getting like serious and focused about really getting things in place and in line. Now, I do like your work situation, because I do feel like Gemini work is going to really dominate in the next few months. And I say months because I'm feeling like this is an energy of, you know, you are working very hard on a situation, and you're working in a place where, you know, you want to make things happen so that, you know, you will succeed. You do come out as the Emperor. I like that energy, because what you do, I think, will put you in the lead. And the Emperor is somebody who, you know, I mean, you own the empire, right? You run the empire. So I feel you really progressing in your work status, to where, you know, you are going to put yourself in a really good position. And it wouldn't surprise me if you are building your own business, how this can really manifest in a very, very strong way. So keep going with the work, and, you know, push through that mundane energy that, oh, this is the grunt work, and is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I do see you beginning to save money and turning things around so that you are really in a real solid, powerful position. Now, your final card here is the Seven of Swords. So in dealing with other people, and whether this is, you know, you are running the company or this is just the family, you need to use a little diplomacy. The Seven of Swords says, you know, even though you need a lot of things done, and I do see you coming out as being very firm and very clear and very direct, a little diplomacy will go an awful long way this week in dealing with other people. So even though you want to delegate some of these jobs and shifts and energies out to other people, again, do it with that energy of softness, because, you know, you can really attract more honey, more bees with honey than you can, or more flies with honey, whatever that is. You can attract more positive energy towards you if you are a little softer. So don't be afraid, you know, to kind of pull back. And even though you really need something done right now, find a nicer way to present it, all right? That seems to be a very big theme for you this week, all right? So we don't want to come off cold and brutal and, you know, determined, and you have to do it this way. You know, there is a way to get everybody to do everything you need with a little bit of diplomacy. So that's what I've got for you, Gemini. Take what works, leave what doesn't. It is what it is. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, and I'll see you all later. Until then, bye now.